one day after being given the water resources portfolio. On the DKS cabinet, Karnataka Minister Ramalinga Reddy has tendered his resignation over dissatisfaction on the portfolio allocation. Minister Ramalinga Reddy has announced his resignation, expressing unhappiness over being assigned the Water Resources Department. He stated, and I quote, "I will remain in the Congress party and serve as an MLA. I'm sending my resignation to the CM's principal secretary through an associate. I'm not upset with anyone. When Siddaramaiah became CM, I was promised the Bengaluru development portfolio, but I didn't get it. Even then, I said I didn't want a ministerial post. However, at that time, DK Shivakumar came to my house and assured me that when his opportunity to become the CM arrives, he would give me this department. But now I have been given the Water Resources Ministry. My self-respect has been hurt, which is why I'm resigning." So, Belly, this is of course a detailed statement. He's put out his complete dismay and the reason for it.
Absolutely, Vaishali. The first hurdle for DK Shivakumar, since he has taken up the office of Chief Minister, now Minister Ramalinga Reddy has announced his resignation formally by typing out his resignation letter which he has undersigned and sent it through a colleague to the principal secretary's office. He goes on to say that he would remain in the Congress party and serve as an MLA, but he is kind of his self, and that's why he was resigning. And he also kind of recollected that even during the Siddaramaiah's tenure, like when he took up as the Chief Minister of Karnataka, he had sought for Bengaluru development, Bengaluru district in charge, or Bengaluru Development Authority. But he was not given that, and instead he was given transport and Mudurai department. So he had since then expressed that he would be resigning, but at that time it was DK Shivakumar who had approached him, and he said that you'll have to go with the flow now. But when DK Shivakumar comes to power, he will definitely make sure that he gets kind of the berth what he would want to. And now DK Shivakumar took office as Chief Minister, and even at this point in time, when Ramalinga Reddy was not given this particular portfolio that he was looking for, that the Bengaluru development portfolio, he kind of came out in the open. He said that he is not upsetting anyone about his actions, but he clearly has said that his self-respect has been hurt, and that is the reason why he is resigning, and he has tendered his resignation as of now. But his resignation has not been accepted as yet. The Chief Minister, DK Shivakumar, has also reacted on this, since he is a crisis
stay on. I have Rajlakshmi Joshi. She's a political analyst who's joining me on the broadcast. Rajlakshmi, the fact that Ramalinga Reddy is not happy with the water resources portfolio and the fact that he's tendered his resignation, what would you like to say on that?
Hello, Vaishali. Yes, I spoke to you about this some time back when we were discussing my take on the portfolios being assigned. Yes, the NATCA in Karnataka politics just doesn't seem to end. So now again, there is this case of another person, another senior leader of the Congress, saying that he has been humiliated again and again. That is what he has said. That his exact words are, "I have been humiliated time and again, and I cannot take it anymore." So, like I was telling you earlier, apparently he was promised in 2023 that he will be given this portfolio. I think he is looking for the Urban Development Ministry. I'm not really sure, but yes. So he was looking for. He said that he was being promised at that time, and even at that time he was overlooked. And even now, So now the thing is that, Congress has this huge task on hand where they just don't have to look at the social engineering that BJP does. Only has to look at social engineering. They have to look at who is qualified for which post. But in Congress, you have to actually look at all the personal egos of all the top leaders and also their personal equations with the high command. So that is how it goes. So like I was telling you earlier, Priyank Kharge is more important than Ramalinga Reddy, because then Priyank Kharge's father is Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge and Mr. Siddaramaia's son is more important than Ramalinga Reddy, because then Siddaramaiah has put across some terms and conditions. That is how it is. So obviously Mr. Ramalinga Reddy is going to think that his own achievements or his feelings or whatever he has put across or whatever he was promised does not really hold ground over all this dynastic politics. So that is the kind of anguish that not just Ramalinga Reddy but a lot of other people also, they feel that these personal equations matter more. So it's a matter of who is actually getting closer to the high command, who is getting closer to whom and which camp. So the difference, the huge differences that were there, that the political tussle, the power turmoil, that is only deepening. Because now the two groups, that of Mr. D.K. Shivakumar and that of Mr. Siddaramaiah, is only getting deeper, because now, again, there is this tussle over the ministries now. It doesn't end at who became the chief minister, but now it's about the deputy chief ministers, it is about the ministries, so it doesn't just end. The fact of the matter is that all of this is taking precedence over the actual administration, the actual governance and all the actual issues of the people. So they just have another 2 years to go for the next elections. So I'm not sure about how they're going to actually recover for all the lost ground. They have a lot of issues on hand, Vaishali. The state is in deep financial turmoil and there are a lot of infrastructure woes. So in spite of all of that, the only focus seems to be on how they are going to be pleasing the personal egos of all the leaders who are close to the high command. So that is how things are. So one person is close to Mr. Rahul Gandhi.
Rajlakshmi, we're short on time. I'll have to interrupt you, but thank you so much for joining